To the people who live there, it is known as Rapa Nui. To us, it is the mysterious land of Easter Island, an island full of surprises and where mystery lies in every corner. Easter Island is truly an amazing example of human ingenuity and a great example of human self-destruction. Easter Island is one of the world's most famous yet least visited archaeological sites. Located in the soft waters of the Pacific Ocean, it is an island of volcanic origins, with customs and rituals that are a mix of its Polynesian descent and a religious belief that focuses on mystical gods and majestic birds. On the fateful day of April the 5th, 1772, a people who had been cut off from the rest of the world for more than a millennium came face to face to the most advanced civilization in the world. It was Easter Day, thus the Dutch explorers named the island Easter Island. When the Dutch came ashore, they were shocked at what they witnessed. An island they had thought was populated by Stone Age people contained hundreds of huge stone monuments. These statues baffled the Europeans and heightened the interest to know more of these people and of their island. Modern carbon dating suggests that these Polynesian people reached Easter Island around 700 AD. But that was it. For the next 1,000 years, no more people came to Easter Island. But with its rich deposits of natural resources, the island sustained the people's way of life, yet their destruction was imminent. But why did this exceptional civilization crumble? What drove its population to extinction? The story of Easter Island is a chilling story of resource exploitation and destruction. The first Westerners to discover the island wondered how anyone could have survived on such a treeless place. But things were not as they seemed. Easter Island was an island that was heavily forested, with many forests stretching from one side of the island to the other. The original islanders were greeted with a lush tropical paradise when they first discovered it. But after many years, trees were being cut off for lumber, wood, and eventually for the rollers to build their monuments, which they called moas. The villagers' fascination with competing with one another in statue building fueled the deforestation that was taking place. As the deforestation continued, the moa building competition turned into an obsession. An obsession that caused them their extinction. Because of the deforestation, the land of Easter Island began to erode, and the urban land that was their home, that had an abundant resources that they had required to sustain the way of life, was slipping away. The crops began to fail, and clans turned against one another in the battle for the scarce resources. Although it was their fascination for the moa building that brought them to this point of sorrow, the clans would topple a rivaling clan's moa once they have gained access to their resources. The battle for survival increased and violence grew worse and worse. It came to the point where clans would eat their dead enemies to gain strength. Many years of famine and violence caused a culture that had a rich history and had developed over the past 300 years to collapse. Although a lot of things are not known about these people, although we do not know a lot, one thing we do know, and what we can learn from Easter Island, is that when human capacity does not coincide with Mother Nature, we are digging deeper into our own self-destruction. For the people of Easter Island, their chance to act is gone. But for the people of the 21st century, we can change our path.